And it's a privilege to be bringing the game to you. My name's Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. The atmosphere is building to fever pitch, just minutes away from kick-off time. It is Liverpool against Paris Saint-Germain.
Got goosebumps just thinking about kick-off time. You've got to control your nerves. Playing in a game like this, it's all about the nerves. Nerves, but they can also destroy you. Keep them under control.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Andrew Robertson starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And leading the attack today is the ultimate pressing machine, Roberto Firmino. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Icardi! Sadio Mane now. Breaking at pace. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Henderson. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. They've regained possession. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Promising looking ball. Di Maria. Cuts it back. Can he take the chance? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. And so back playing again. PSG with the lead. And I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League as well.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Mane. And now Robertson. Mane. Low ball in. And he's got to clear his lines. And he dealt with that ball played in rather well. An abundance of space. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Elements of on the ball. It's with Roberto Firmino. Henderson. It's a highly promising Liverpool attack, but will there be an end product? Having won the ball back, can't miss, surely! Speculative effort here! Staunch rearguard action. Possession lost by Di Maria. Henderson. Oh, a vital interception. A delicious piece of skill. Icardi. And in with a real chance. And this time, it's in.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
So 2-0 now. And a shocking pass, really. Excellent vision. Salah running towards goal. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Manoeuvring his way forward. Real chance. Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Liverpool have given it away. Alexander-Arnold has it. He's given the ball away here, Salah. Mbappe. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Mane, individual quality coming to the fore. Is it going to be Firmino? And a goal! No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
And very deftly cut out. Gay. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Mane. Mane. Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. They've regained possession. Henderson. Well, visionary passing. Well, that's the end of that for now. Here's Marquinhos. Di Maria now. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Tremendous ball played through. Robertson. Excellent ball towards the front post. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Here's Icardi. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Opportunity it is. Pulls it back. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Number 10.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. And Mohamed Salah now. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Salah. Roberto Firmino might fancy this. An easy meet for the keeper, given that cross. Now Begineer. Chance to attack using width. Opportunity to deliver the cross. He takes aim. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. Firmino. Well, this might pay dividends. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Failed to keep hold of it. Mbappe. Mbappe. It needs an accurate cross. It's a cross towards the near post. And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers make, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. Henderson. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, they're in a wretched situation. What can they do to rectify this league?
Liverpool have to change things up. It's simply not working. Take a chance. A goal now could change things completely for the second half. If they don't, I don't see any way back for him in this game.
Wijnaldum unable to keep it. A chance maybe from the wide position. Well, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And crossing here, Di Maria. And they deal with the threat this time. Oh, they've lost it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And Mohamed Salah now. And Salah! Kalo Nava rifled against the post, but back in play. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Fist on ball. Giving it a try. Thiago Silva's block. It came to nothing. Possession regained by Verratti. Mane. Henderson. He's in with a chance. Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
And given away. Mane. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. There's a slide rule pass. Getting forward.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Verratti. It's with Roberto Firmino. And now passing it through. Will it be? Keeper didn't quite do enough. Here's Icardi. And he was in the right place to intercept. And green space galore for PSG. Mauro Icardi in the centre. And he's clear as lines. Half-time in the Champions League final. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. A chance to whip it in. Mbappe was an important piece of defending. Just straying offside. Wijnaldum. Sadio Mane now. Wijnaldum. Sadio Mane! Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Incisive pass from Mbappe. And they could do damage. Just drifted into the illegal position. Offside, in the opinion of the officials. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And options in the centre. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he's scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
Cleared away comprehensively. Thiago Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Well, choose your adjective where Kylian Mbappe is concerned. Explosive would be one adjective you could use, Lee.
Yeah, he's working in areas that's his dreamland. He must think it's his birthday today. More goals from him, I'm sure, if the defence don't tighten up.
Now Mo Salah. Henderson has it. Salah. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in. Now what on earth happened there? Not a good pass. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And Mane has beaten the goalkeeper. He's just so cool in front of goal.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Goal for Liverpool. Number
Neymar.
10, Sadio Mane.
Here is Juan Bernat. This is Neymar. A good and fair challenge. Potentially productive here for Liverpool on the flank. This is Thiago Silva. This is Neymar. Now Mo Salah. There's a slide rule pass. That is how to keep it out of the net. Keylor Navas. So the corner played into the box. And a goal here! Accuracy with the header. Just what they needed.
Well, quite a lot of the time you need good movement to get away from your marker, but you also need brilliant delivery. And this is as good as it gets. What a header.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Wijnaldum now. And space on the wing for Liverpool. Robertson. Firmino. Verratti now. Half an hour remaining then. Now can they counter clinically? Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Crossing possibilities. A very effective clearance. And he's fired over the corner. Not really the ideal clearance. Now, what can Liverpool do with this advantageous situation? And given away. An abundance of space. And the cross is very much on. Great opportunity. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way.
Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
It's with Fabinho. Wijnaldum. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Crossing opportunity. Not all that convincing defensively. Neymar. Neymar. Mbappe. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Right on top of it, Henderson. Wijnaldum. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Here's Robertson. Top-class defending. Not problematic for the keeper. Well, great read there to intercept. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Here's Marquinhos. This is Thiago Silva. So 20 minutes to go. An important interception. It's a highly promising Liverpool attack, but will there be an end product? Neymar. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Promising looking ball. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. And teammates to play it to. And they deal with the threat this time. This is Neymar. Top-notch tackle. Wijnaldum. And possession lost, intercepted. Mbappe. A real opening now. Big chance it is. Well, it's a procession of goals. And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant. Wijnaldum. Goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. Van Dijk with it. Robertson. Wijnaldum. The timing was perfect. It had to be. Here's Icardi. Doughty defending to win the ball back. It's with Roberto Firmino. Oh, a nice looking pass. And now can he keep calm? And the attack fades out. This is Neymar. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
Extremely sloppy in possession. Given that we're in the second half, and it had real chance. Well, the keeper completely untroubled. Over the touchline for a throw-in. It's with Fabinho. Robertson. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. Fabinho. Firmino. This might be ideal for the counter. Mbappe. He's in with a chance. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Well cleared away. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Shot attempted. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Given away by PSG yet again. Spot on with that tackle. Here's Mbappe. Running towards goal. Well, it might still work out for them. And cleared away. This is Thiago Silva. And Neymar making progress. Straight forward for the keeper. Bernat. Neymar. He might be able to profit from the wide position. It's a cross towards the near post. And the final whistle, the cut. This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final, only two teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name's Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Lee Dixon. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, I'm sorry.
An incisive pass. Mbappe. Verratti! The goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front. Can they stay there? Now the other team are playing catch-up.
Running with the ball confidently. The cross is on. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Mahrez! Excellent block by Thiago Silva. This is Neymar. De Bruyne. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Well, that's the end of that for now. Now can they counter clinically? Oh, that's an interesting pass. Neymar giving the ball away. And very deftly cut out. Mbappe. Tremendously strong in the tackle. De Bruyne. They've regained possession. And the advantage is with PSG. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Marquinhos. Gay. Meunier. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Not messing around with that clearance. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Meunier. Danger averted. In the last few years, Manchester City, a club going places. They want the Champions League this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Been a sleeping giant for many years. I supported them as a boy. Can they add the Champions League to their Premier League titles?
And fed forwards. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, you've got to savour such moments. Well, do they mean business? Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Gay. Verratti. Slipshod passing. Just wanted to get it out of there. Meunier. Di Maria. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Read it superbly to take back possession. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Alert defending. Good pressure to win the ball back. Can he take advantage? And a goal! And a second goal for them here. Running with the ball confidently. And can he deliver accurately? A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. A shocking pass, really. Sterling. Must score! It's come off the keeper. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Di Maria. Di Maria. Now they've lost it. Mauro Icardi here. Cross towards Neymar. Back post. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf between the two sides has been huge. Of momentum about this Manchester City attack. What can they do from here? Di Maria. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Di Maria. Crossing possibilities. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in.
Well, as we can see from the stats, PSG enjoying the bulk of possession here. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Aguero. Here's Mahrez. Through ball attempted, but completely overhit. Throw in here for PSG. And Neymar, crossing opportunity. Mahrez. Idrissa Gueye. Di Maria now. It's an effective run from Di Maria. He's beaten his man, and scope for the cross. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Well, too much elevation in terms of the shot. A bit sloppy in possession. Can they convert? Well, it might still work out, and they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
Let's have another view of that goal. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is.
Number 10, Sergio Aguero.
Given away by City. This is Neymar. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Here is Juan Bernat. Here's Marquinhos. It's with David Silva. Verratti. That's how to rob them of possession. Sergio Aguero has it. And breaking at pace with menace. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Neymar. Mauro Icardi here. Can he take the chance? It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge, giving them the gift of possession. Will he play it in? Pulls it back. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Oh, just couldn't keep the ball. Tremendous intuition to win it back. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? And a wild attempt from long range, not one for his highlight reel.
Well, it's a poor choice. He's got other options on. Why is he shooting from that distance?
Verratti now. Icardi. Oh, he's through here. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Not to be blunt, a mess of a performance up to this point. How can they improve, Lee?
Well, with half-time looming, City almost need a miracle. I'm sure the coach is thinking about making a change, whether it be the system, the personnel. A goal just before half-time could be the boost they need.
They could pick out a teammate. Marquinhos. He's given us away. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Here's Icardi. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Mahrez running towards goal. And it's come off the keep. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, let's have a look at that replay. As a defender, all the defenders in the box, you've got to be a pessimist. You've got to expect something bad to happen. It's back off the keeper, and now it's in the back of the net.
Number 10, Sergio Aguero.
And that is that for the first half in this. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Well, you've got to savour such moments. Effective challenge. Icardi. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And the counter looks on here, options available. Defenders need to cover. And Sterling has it. Aguero in the centre. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Opportunity it is. It's still alive. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it, have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
He's given it straight to the opposition. Could be a chance to break here. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. David Silva. Alexander Zinchenko. Silva. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Just wanted to get it out of there. This is Neymar. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Neymar. Promising sequence. Mbappe. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Now the task is to remain focused. And the attack fades out. Well, that's a moment the fans won't soon forget. And space for the cross. Has a go. Still possibilities. Throw in here for PSG. Mahrez. De Bruyne. Rodri. They've regained possession. Rodri. De Bruyne. Happy to take on the shot. And it's gone in!
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you.
Manchester City goal. Number 17.
And now Gay.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Here is Juan Bernat. A sloppy pass. Might be able to get in behind. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Chance to make a game of it here. And they slot it home. Top-notch goalkeeping from Keylor Navas. And the pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Read it superbly to take back possession. Can they convert? And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
It's with David Silva. Aguero. Sterling. And very deftly cut out. Not a good pass. And fed forwards. Well, as the attacking side, you might dispute it, but offside by a hair.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
Well, the keeper should grab hold of it. Silva. And that was a very fine read. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Mbappe. Well, players back in position now. Useful looking ball. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. with David Silva. Idrissa Gueye. Well, visionary passing. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Walker's illegal tackle and a yellow card.
Yeah, he's got to be careful now. A yellow card, dangerous.
He plays it short. Bernat. And back with Neymar. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. So 20 minutes to go. Bernat. A really top-notch piece of defending. Staunch rearguard action. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Sterling. Great ball from Raheem Sterling. It has to be. It's still alive. Neymar.
Derek, I still can't believe that didn't go in. What a save.
Rodri. It's a weighted pass. The end product just wasn't there. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Mbappe. The high press was on, and the incisive pass from Mbappe. Wonderful block. Verratti now. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Fine teamwork to win it back. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? Neymar waiting to take it on. I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful.
Throw-ins given. Rodri. Silva might be able to set up the chance, and he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Top marks, finishing at his best. Lovely through ball as well. The timing was perfect. Excellent finish.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you.
Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
It's with David Silva. Alexander Zinchenko. David Silva. Sterling. And Aguero's in there. Fairly routine for any goalkeeper. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Has a go. It wasn't far away from the target, Lee.
No, it was decent. Really, really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
Verratti now. Mbappe with it. Running towards goal. Mbappe! Still alive. Sterling has it.
If eventually they get back into this game, they'll thank the goalkeeper for keeping them in it.
Silva. And return to Sterling. Silva. The timing was perfect. It had to be. Can they hit on the break? Verratti now. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. And now can he keep calm? That is what you call a gilt-edged opportunity not taken.
Well, you visualise the game before you play it, and I'm pretty sure he probably in his sleep visualised an open goal, and he's just fluffed his lines.
David Silva. Alexander Zinchenko. It's with David Silva. Silva. Rodri. A tremendous save by the Costa Rican.
Well, Well, he looks at his back four. He doesn't need to. He'd make a save like that. You don't need a back four.
He's given the ball away unnecessarily. Barassi now. A chance maybe from the wide position. Now can he deliver accurately? Mbappe! And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it. Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Possession lost by Di Maria.
2 minutes.
Rodri, and in with a real chance. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, having scored 2, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence. Never looked like missing.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you.
Goal for Manchester City. Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
Here is Juan Bernat. Neymar. Barassi. This might have potential. And the final whistle.